Wants to rule the world.
Can't with these fireworks, bro.
Dude, I know. Like the entire time you were gone, it was just like pop, 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 brah, pop, 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 pop.
The only thing it's good for is the fact I was downstairs pissing out my ass, and more piss came out my ass every time I heard like my house fucking shake. They aren't shooting off your fucking normal run-of-the-mill fireworks out here, bro. They're out here shooting fucking mortars.
Those
like,
are Kansas City fireworks, my boy. These are backwoods.
So I live in a fairly decent neighborhood, but like this neighborhood turns into Trap City every 4th of July. Like, it is asinine how fucking, like, and it's not even the 4th yet. It's the 3rd. Mm-hmm. We haven't declared independence yet. We're just gearing up. You know, we're strapping our boots on.
We're in the fucking barn at Lexington and Concord planning for the morning.
And
it's in April, but I gotta sit up so that my sound isn't fucked up this time.
This is ridiculous.
You all right there, player?
Nah, man, I'm shell shocked. I'm starting getting that PTSD hard.
The PTSD, the flashbacks.
Anyway, well, you want to crack a beer?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I got one right here that I've been working on, this little CL Smooth out of the bottle. But yeah, we got a beer of the week. Let me fucking.
Yeah, there you go. Chug. Rip it. Pussy. Rip it. This just in, your balls are made of pussy.
Hey, who just pissed out of their ass?
That has nothing to do with the fact I got truck nuts.
Truck nuts. No, we've been there, done that. But yeah, I picked a beer this week. It's something that I think we'll both like. It's from Lagunitas.
Lagunitas.
Lagunitas dig. All right. I think we may or may not have talked about them before. They're out of Petaluma, California. And I think what?
Nothing.
It's Petaluma.
I know.
Okay. And I think they have a North Carolina branch too, don't they?
Yes.
Yeah. Chicago. Sorry. Anyway, yeah. So they make this.
New Belgium. New Belgium has
like North Carolina. Yeah. All right. They make this little Sumpin ale. It's technically an IPA, but it's a little bit smoother, I think, than their regular IPA. So we're gonna go ahead and crack this guy open here. I don't see there it is, 7.5% ABV. Yeah. See how it goes. A way smooth and silky IPA.
A little beer ASMR for the pod. Let me see if I can get this in between gunshots. Hold on.
Oh, that was a big one.
That was so loud. Your mic's so shit it cut out. I love it.
Yeah. So let's see how this goes. Give it a smell. Ooh, that smells nice. My hands still smell like bleach though, because I was cleaning the bathroom today.
Oh my god. You cleared out my sinuses.
Yeah.
That's nice. Taste test.
Okay. It is smoother, I think, than their normal IPA.
I think it has a little more flavor, to be honest.
Yeah, I think so, but I'm not sure if I'm all about it. It's not my favorite, at least.
I'll
drink it for sure, but
their normal IPA just hits straight hops. But it's probably correct me if I'm wrong. It's probably like countrywide at least. Like I've never been to like a bar or a restaurant that doesn't have it on tap. It's like a really, really popular IPA. Not something that
I've definitely been to bars and restaurants that don't have it on tap.
well, yeah, Colorado's a little different because they have so much to choose from. Like out here, I see it everywhere.
Okay, but like you go into a bar and they have like 4 taps, right? Like,
yeah. Well, I guess if you're talking, how about restaurants then? Like fucking Chili's probably has it.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
I don't know. Chili's is one of those places with like 4 or 6 taps.
Nah, the Chili's out here bussing.
All right, hey, yeah.
Chili, if you want to get drunk on $3 margaritas,
they got $3 margaritas on tap, my boy.
Probably.
Yeah, you're right, actually. All right, what was it you were saying yesterday though? Like, well, I don't fuck with Chili's.
That was today, but yeah, I don't fuck with Chili's.
Oh,
It's expensive frozen food.
That's Cap. Cap, take off your hat right now. You don't deserve to wear it. Also, I told you we were going to talk about this if you wore that hat.
Yeah, which is funny that you're going to sit here and talk shit about it because when I sent it to the group chat, you were like, "Oh, that's fire." So, talk your shit, King.
Wearing the American flag on any piece of clothing actually goes against the U.S. flag code. It's not necessarily a law or a statute, but it is more of like guidelines to respecting the flag.
Mm-hmm.
And so it bothers me every 4th of July around this time of the year, bitches wearing those fucking American flag bikinis, right? You and your fucking truck nuts trucker Coors Light hat.
This shit's gas and you know it.
I'm not.
You put a lot of power in my hands, Logan Dingwall, because you know who edits this podcast? I do. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna find the picture of us when we were watching the World Cup in 2014, and it's gonna have you with your red, white, and blue American flag bandana on, and I'm gonna fucking. You're not gonna see our faces. It's this whole conversation is gonna be your fucking face.
It's just me over my face.
That's on Jesus.
Jesus.
That's
my
on
brother in Christ.
That's on Jesus Christ, Colby Jack, our Lord and Savior.
No, you gotta cut it.
There's one. I'm not cutting it. There's one. Ping.
God damn.
All right. So.
All right. Well,
how's your week?
That's our beer.
How's your week?
Dude, I got a spider bite on my thumb.
I had a baby.
I'm gonna turn into Spider-Man. Yeah, you did. You had a fucking baby, and I'm gonna be Spider-Man.
There's levels to it.
I tell you what, brother, get some of these little somethings in me.
Give me a couple babies.
Be running around New York in my underwear. All right.
You don't have
to be on the rope swing at the park in my fucking undies, like. With great power comes great responsibility. Yay! Dad, who's the crazy guy on the swings?
That's just Logan. He's had a little couple juice forces this evening.
Dude, this fucking God damn.
You need to find something else to drink.
I don't, brother. That is the answer.
That's
right?
it. That's just it.
Who was the fucking? What was he, a boxer or something? His nickname was the Question. Well, shit, bro. That's the answer right there. I just want to put this out here. We have picked the perfect time to start recording, like between 9 and 10. We're just with you on the Gaza Strip.
Oh, more like Kiev.
Okay. Yeah. A little bit of like Damascus,
a little column A, a little column B.
Some Mogadishu in there.
Mogadishu's nuts.
Shit. Truck nuts only.
Truck nuts only. Okay. Anyway, my week had a kid. His name's Max.
Yes.
He's cute as fuck. Love him to death. Yeah. So big week for me. You know who else it was a big week for?
Who's that?
Carlos Sainz.
I didn't watch the race.
You watched highlights?
I did watch highlights. I was asleep. I woke up at like 11 o'clock because I was pounding juice forces till 4 o'clock this morning.
You're a heathen. You're an absolute fucking.
Nature is healing, brother. I'll tell you what.
You know what else is healing? Your name on the fucking watch list.
What do you mean?
That's where it's gonna be if you keep pounding Juice Forces till 4 a.m. Anyway, Silverstone. So I want to start off by saying my prediction that I had, my hot take that I had last week was wrong, of me saying Carlos Sainz will never win a race.
True. I believe every hot take that I had too was also wrong. I said like one DNF, and there were more.
So you were sort of right.
Okay.
When Max got around Carlos for the lead after the restart, which we'll talk about in a minute why we had to restart. But after he got around him, Carlos had a little bit of oversteer into that same corner. Didn't bin it, but that's why Max got through. So
okay, all right,
I'll give you like a quarter credit.
All right, hey, I'll take it.
Yeah, we're not
Take
fucking.
whatever I can get.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about when it comes to F1. So cargo fast.
Cargo fast, vroom vroom. Truck nuts. So
plus 10 speed, slap a pair of truck nuts on that Red Bull.
So I've been watching F1 now for like 3 years consecutively, like watching all the races.
Yeah.
Today had the worst wreck that I think I have ever seen. It rivaled Grosjean's fucking fireball.
I was gonna say Romain Grosjean, I think, takes the cake. But yeah, the one today was nasty.
So I was chatting with my dad during the race when it happened, and it was about 20 minutes after it happened. I'm like, why haven't we seen a replay yet? Is he dead? And then they showed the replay, and I was like, oh, he's dead.
He's for sure. This man is greased.
He's greased up, but
that brother's floating in the air.
Luckily, thank God for the halo. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, I mean, that's even what he said after the race. So it was Guan Yu Zhou, however the fuck you pronounce that.
Guan Yu Zhou, yeah.
Guan Yu Zhou, there it is. Yep. Yeah, he even said in the interview after the race, like, the halo saved my life. And I was like, no shit, brother.
Yeah, so shout out to fucking PR 63 George Russell. Dude is an absolute fucking PR machine. Fuck me. There's nothing else to say other than it was George Russell's fault. He literally swerved into him.
Oh, the wreck, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he flipped him. George's car's fucked. Guan Yu's car's obviously fucked.
Oh, fuckered.
And he gets out of the car and he starts fucking sprinting over to check on him. Like, oh my God, I just attempted murder on you. I want to see if you're okay, though. I'm George Russell.
You need to hit that with a British accent. I'm George Russell.
I'm George Russell. I'm going to see if you're all right, mate. I just attempted third-degree murder on you. And it was premeditated. So goes to check on him. And then he goes running back to his car and he sits in it and straps in like he's going to fucking drive off. Hey, bro, you got no wheels.
My boy.
Hey, Doug. No wheels on that car.
You got a wheel 10 fucking 100 yards up in the grandstand, my boy.
So then there was a bunch of talk afterward if they trucked his fucking car back to the pits because it was during red flag, if they could fix it, if he could go back in the race. And they were like, homie, you got out of the car. We had to truck it back for you. You ain't getting back in this race. You have to get back to the pits on your own power. Sorry, rules are rules.
Yeah. They make him hike like they made Checo hike.
It was right after it was turn one. He just fucking had a nice walk back to the pit lane.
Yeah. A fucking hike Checo had in Canada was depressing.
Through the woods? That shit was hilarious.
I'm going on an adventure.
Charlie. So this was a banger of a race though. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm disappointed that I didn't see
it. Was a banger. So what other highlights can we talk about? Max's car fucking I guess through turn 12 on like lap 12, he took a piece of fucking carbon fiber underneath.
Yeah.
And it just broke a bunch of shit from his car. And he's like, I have a puncture. He didn't have a puncture. His car's just fucked. But more power, like props to him. He still finished 7th place and probably the worst car in the grid that day.
Yeah, after that. I saw in the highlights they showed it and I was like, what the fuck happened to him? But like he's losing pace and then starts dropping places. And I was like, this motherfucker's got to hang on. And yeah, he fucking jammed his foot through the floorboard and still pulled out with some points. But
yeah, and on lap 1, Checo took front wing damage in pit. So we're about to get another Checo masterclass, last to first situation here.
Yeah, I saw that. That was like a 11-second pit or something.
Yeah, which is awesome. Like they had to change a whole front wing. They did front wings and tires in 11 seconds. Shout out to the Red Bull fucking pit crew. That was dope. But he made his mediums last forever. Pit, and then right after he pit, safety car comes out for Esteban Ocon, just stopping on the old hangar straight.
I thought he lost power or something.
Well, he lost power. Like something broke on the car. He just parked it on the track. He didn't go off to a side road or nothing. He's like,
"Hey, buddy, put that anywhere."
What is Esteban Ocon French?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna stop the car here. That's not really good, but just fucking plops the car there, and fuck the French.
Bro, we have a lot of German viewers here. We gotta be careful about ripping on these Europeans.
Hey, the Germans are my favorite Europeans. And the only reason I'm saying that, I'm talking modern times. Let's not talk about the 40s, you know what I'm saying? And it was a banger of a race for sure. I enjoyed it heavily. Max didn't finish where I wanted. If he didn't have damage, he was winning that race with.
I mean, you sent me the picture though. He's still how many points up in the championship,
Like 49, yeah.
Yeah, like I don't know a lot about fucking F1 or anything, but I know about sports and winning championships, right? Oh, I know a fucking thing or two now after we'll get to it. But yeah, no, I mean like he's got a good lead. Sheesh, bro. You're gonna get me fucking bricked up. I'm gonna have to go take care of something. All right. You better slow down.
Go lay some brick like a yep.
Yeah. Anyway, he's got a big lead in the championship. He's got a good car with him and a good team. And we're coming up on summer breaks in August, right?
Yeah. So
we've got 2 or 3 more races before summer break. So if he can finish strong into summer break, comes out of break, he's going to be in a good spot, and he can, I don't want to say it, but relatively.
I think we have like 4. I have it on the count. I'm gonna look now because I want to know. But next, you know what we got next week? One of my favorite tracks, Red Bull Ring, baby.
Oh, is it Austria? The first Austria?
Nope, we're doing one this year.
Oh, only one this year.
Mm-hmm. So
there's no Asturian Grand Prix.
Nope, just Austrian. So there's 3 more races. We have Austria, France, and Hungary. Austria's next week. Then we have a week off. Then we have France and Hungary back to back, and then and then we have basically all of August off, and then we go to Spa.
You think they're actually going to race at Spa this year?
I don't know. Maybe if the rain doesn't show up to Spa, we'll have a good race. I don't know. Spa.
Truck nuts.
Spa blast. I love Spa though. Good track, but Austria is a sprint race as well.
Oh, dope. That'll be sick. Okay. Is that next weekend?
That is next weekend.
The one thing that bothers me about all these European races, we live in the greatest country in the fucking world, right? So why do we have to wake up at 6 a.m.?
I'm gonna get back onto these fucking Europeans bitching about things. I see it on Twitter all the time. Anytime there's a race that's not Europe, they bitch about the time. And then anytime that there's a race added not in Europe, say Las Vegas, now we have 3 races in the United States, and all they want to do is bitch. Boy, our country's bigger than your continent.
Hey, I got 2 words for you. You ready? Manifest destiny. Fucks up. I
got 2 words for you, Europeans. Maybe 3. Hold on, let me think of how many words this is. It's actually 1 word. 1776.
Wow. We really are Americans, aren't we?
I don't give a fuck.
You are, at least.
I don't give a fuck, bro.
How many words is the number 1776?
12.
Purple. I don't know.
You can't take that from me.
Can and I will, brother truck nuts.
I'm gonna drift on you with this fucking tech deck, bro.
You got a fucking tech deck, my boy? Sheesh. Do a kickflip. Yep. Oh,
Nailed it.
baby.
Nailed
I've
it.
been playing skate, bro. I tell you what.
Yeah, out there fucking flipping ollies and no cans. I don't know what the fuck.
Oh yeah, Nolly Trey flipping on these. Can't say that.
Hose. You can say hose.
It's
Hose
not the
mad.
line.
Hose be
All right.
mad.
Anyway, moving on. We had something else happen this week, Pat.
Oh yeah.
Technically, towards the end of last week.
It's literally a week from the day we were recording.
So did we already talk about it?
No.
No.
We talked
Okay.
about going into this.
Going
game.
into it. All right. Yeah.
Into the big one.
The boys are champions. Pat.
They're champions of the world.
They brought home Lord Stanley.
They brought home Lord Stanley, and I could.
And I have never been more bricked, my boy.
I was so pumped, dude. That game was incredible. Darcy showed up. The team showed up. We let them shoot the puck 3 times in the third period. We went out there and we just fucking sat our truck nuts right on their foreheads.
Dude, I came in my pants.
Yeah, multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, it was
I was
gorgeous
just,
win.
I was just fucking sticky all night.
You about to have a third kid or what? Change.
Pain. Oh, it feels pain.
Anyway, yeah, no, it was sick. Super pumped for pretty much this entire area of the country, right? Because
Oh, it's fantastic. I mean, look at the 2 teams that we're playing. You have one coastal team that's a fucking peninsula. I mean, fuck them. Fuck the whole state of Florida.
absolutely
Fuck all of it. Fuck Disneyland. Fuck.
Disney World, but yeah, continue.
Dude, it's the same fucking thing. Did you just actually me about Disneyland?
I did
you can-
because they're not the same. They're very different.
You can Mickey Mouse fuck off. How about that? I don't give a fuck about Buzz Lightyear. I don't give a fuck about the Tower of Doom. I don't give a fuck about anything Disney except Star Wars.
The Tower of Doom's Elitches, my boy.
Tower of Terror? I don't know what the fuck they call it. I've never been. I'm poor.
What does that have to do with anything? Tickets are like a couple $100.
Hey, man.
$75, I think.
Are we about to have a Google off? Are we calling Michael Google back to see?
We ain't talked to Michael Google.
We ain't talked about
Look
Michael.
it up because I am curious. Like, how much just a day ticket, a day pass to Disneyland,
One
and
day
then World.
ticket to which one's in Florida?
World.
Disney World.
Disneyland.
We're talking about Florida. Fuck. That's a whole nother conversation. Fuck California. All right. Disney World admission tickets. Hey man, you're $109.
$109 for a day pass. So you got to pay airfare, you got to pay lodging, and however many days you're going to be there.
Food and bev.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Forgot about food and bev.
So $500 you could take
Ballpark, how much you think beef frank is in Disney World?
at least 30.
$30 for a fucking hot dog?
I don't know, bro. I'm just throwing numbers out there now.
You probably got to pay $3 fucking dollars to put relish on that bitch.
You got to pay a delivery charge to the fucking cashier, my boy.
And then they deliver it to you and they're like,
Actually, no, the food at Disneyland at least is gas.
yeah.
That shit is fire.
What's
Yeah,
it
they do not skimp.
Compare it to something like poor people like me can relate to.
I don't know. It's tough. So, you know,
I can't.
this is going to be a really bad comparison, but it's hilarious. So, you know, you stay in like a Motel 6, right? And they got the continental breakfast, and that's like something they
We at least do a
advertise.
holiday, like a Holiday Inn Express, because they got cinnamon rolls.
Okay. All right, yeah.
I can afford Holiday Inn Express.
You get your continental breakfast. It's complimentary with your room.
Uh-huh.
Disneyland, it's the bullshit, bro. They got bacon, they got eggs, they got whatever you want, my boy. They got fucking an omelet station. They got like
I want to have a conversation about hotel breakfast for a moment.
okay, all right. We had a plan, but fuck it, you know.
Nah, we're off the chain again. So I don't know what
Hotel breakfast.
I have a very distinct like period of time where I didn't go to a hotel, and it was from like 13 to 8, 19, 20. I just didn't go to hotels. I don't know, like something in my life was like we never went anywhere.
You lived at home.
Okay, but like we weren't traveling, we weren't road tripping, we weren't going to hotels. So
You played sports.
Yeah. But we didn't get continental breakfast when we went to fucking Phoenix. We got to fucking eat our own shit, basically.
For baseball?
Yeah. They took us to a fucking Chinese buffet, bro.
I don't remember that. Oh shit.
Oh, I remember it vividly. Anyway. I don't know what happened from when I was a kid to when I'm an adult. Maybe it's just the nostalgia wore off or the coolness of having to eat a continental breakfast wore off. That shit sucks now. They don't
Oh
have
no, it's ass.
they don't have cinnamon rolls anymore, and they replace it with the fucking gimmick that is making your own Belgian waffle. Make my waffles for me.
And also like invest in some real fucking waffle batter, not this cardboard, liquid cardboard.
Like, I don't want this fucking runny, watery egg shit. Make me real eggs, bro. Make that shit really continental. This shit's regional at best.
Shit is local. All right, tell you what. No, so my rules for hotels, right?
Mm-hmm.
Number one, if you can, Embassy Suites.
Embassy Suites hits always.
Always. Bar, best bar in town. Their
Restaurants.
bartender.
Restaurants gas too.
Their bartender's at least an 8, and might be down. All right. Breakfast, gas, full buffet.
Mm-hmm.
None of this
Always.
continental bullshit. But
No.
you got sausage, bacon.
That shit's
eggs.
worldwide.
You
Mr.
got
Worldwide.
fucking Pitbull, my boy. Oh,
Mhm.
Mr. Worldwide. Sheesh, shout out.
Dale.
Yeah. Embassy Suites go to.
Culo. Embassy Suites, yeah. What's your other rules?
That's the only one I got.
Oh, okay.
Don't puke in the room. Yeah, that's a good one.
Is there a ghost?
Yeah.
Or is it just Brian Dingwall? I keep seeing him like peek his head around. Like,
No respect.
I guess he'll get the laundry tomorrow. So, anyway, we went off on a tangent. Let's go back. Let's get back to the boys here.
I think we covered the boys pretty well.
I mean, we won the Stanley Cup. Fuck Florida. There's nothing else to say.
Yeah, suck my dick.
Sugma to Florida.
Yeah. All right. We'll go ahead and keep moving here, Pat. Since we're just bullshit and we're getting off topic every chance we get.
I mean, that's what makes this podcast great.
True. I got a match on Tinder. Shit.
Bro, you fucking I'm drooling. I'm fucking drooling. I thought you were gonna say sheesh and it turned into a shit. Also, it still sounds like fucking Baghdad in my front yard. I'll be right back.
Dude. Yes, sir.
I just had a realization while walking to the fridge.
Okay.
This podcast would solve fucking world hunger if more people watched it. Like, honestly, this would we would just solve all the world's problems.
Oh, absolutely, dude. No, I tell you what, my boy, me and you would have the entire world, but specifically this country, back on track in 15 minutes if we had any real power.
Oh, yeah. No doubt about it.
Oh, yeah.
I was thinking about this, and will be our little segment where we're just bullshitting in the middle here. I really want to do like a broadcast sort of type thing with you someday. Like we talked about maybe doing like the beer dye tournament, something along those lines would be so much fucking fun. We hire a couple fucking college interns from fucking Boulder to come up and broadcast it, bring their broadcasting equipment and shit. It'd be so much fucking fun.
I wouldn't do that. You're gonna end up with two fucking frat guys who are just there to fucking drink and try and bang every pile of manure.
Well, I'm just saying, like, get us some fucking kids who want the experience trying to do some broadcast shit. We pay them in beer. They fucking set us up with a camera, some microphones, something to broadcast a tournament of something live. Like, if we could do like an ESPN the Ocho ourselves, that shit would be fucking hilarious.
You know I'm fucking Peppa Brooks, my boy, right the beat. Peppa needs new shorts.
It would just be awesome. Be a lot of fun.
Yeah, that would be fun. No, we should definitely fucking get out of the fucking army.
Bro,
Get back here.
I got a year left. I can't wait to get out of this shit, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my god. All I have is pain. I have is pain.
And long-term COVID.
Like, I don't like talking about the army on here, but like, dude. I I worked where I'm working right now in the jail, the same position I was working before I went to Korea. I've been doing the same. It's like living in the Twilight Zone, bro. It's the same thing, but a little bit different.
Mm-hmm.
I would rather fucking Stone Cold Steve Austin pegged 73 beers off my forehead before I ever went back into that jail. There you are.
I think when your neighbors hit your fucking
They probably hit
fiber
my they
optic
probably hit
cable.
my yeah, they probably hit my fiber line. Jesus Christ, dude. Anyway, it just sucks, bro. I can't wait to get out. I got a year left and then it can't go by fast enough.
Yeah. You'll get there.
Oh, I know. I don't even know what I want to do when I get out.
Jerk off.
I do that now.
Jerk off. But free.
You got a point.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
We live
It's
in
pretty great.
I'm basically a slave. I can't tell people no. They take my benefits away if I tell them no. I can't call in sick.
I mean, it's frowned upon if I do.
I might need to go back. I might need to go back and rewatch our mental health episode.
Yeah.
Pain.
We'll do another one. Do another mental health day. But let's keep moving here.
We're coming up on episode 10, bro. This will be. I think this is 9.
Yeah, I think this is 9.
We're cruising weekly here, ladies and gentlemen.
And I saw, dude, our fucking TikToks. Hey, if you're not following us on
If you're not-
TikTok and Instagram, go
Yeah,
fucking follow us.
Quick plug before we get into the fucking meat and potatoes of this episode. Follow us on everything. Like and subscribe to this. Fucking follow us on Spotify. Rate us on Spotify. That helps a lot. We got all full socials now. Instagram for the pod, Twitter for the pod, TikTok for the pod, and our TikToks, while may not for the views we're getting on YouTube, the views we're getting on TikTok clips are popping off. Like
We're getting like 500 to 1,000 views per TikTok.
Per TikTok. One of them's gonna hit eventually, and we're gonna fucking start soaring, flying. Just follow us on TikTok.
Did you just fucking High School Musical this shit?
Yeah, I'm Zac Efron, bitch.
Does that make me Vanessa Hudgens?
You want a kiss?
I just want big tits to play with myself.
But I want a kiss.
I'm just trying to play with myself.
Fair enough. Can't find anybody else to play with, play with yourself, you fucking loser. Oh, we talked about this too, doing a whole episode of just us roasting each other.
Just all right.
It would be relentless.
Let's take a
The fireworks keep waking him up. I'm
Yeah,
I'm about to go outside and create some fireworks of my own, 9mm style.
9 mil.
You just said 9mm with a disgusted look on your face, like your Glock isn't chambered in 9.
It is. But
Okay.
Never attend a gunfight in a handgun whose caliber does not start with number 4.
I promise you, my holes that I put in you with 9 will be just as lethal than they are with 4. I promise.
True. No, I know. I saw like 2 or 3 of those. Fucking Marine Corps 13 rules to
No.
fight or whatever.
No, so I don't. We're gonna get on. This is going in, by the way.
Yeah, this is content.
This is content. I will never and can never understand why people think that carrying 40 or 45 just makes them better than everybody else. Like, hey, bro, I'm really glad you have a bigger bullet. Guess what? My hollow points, I got 20 of them. I want to put 20 holes in them. You got 9. You better hit your shots, player.
It's the truck nuts of guns.
It is the truck nuts of guns. Guys, you know what? I can't name drop it. Kind of guy who thinks 45 is better than 9. For sure. For sure. Which
I mean, if you're gonna operate by that logic, you might as well carry around a fucking strap.
You might as well walk around with a fucking 357 Magnum, 6 bullets, get the job done. Better hit your shots.
Exactly. Hey, just fucking walk around with a big old M14 308.
Why not? M1 Garand strapped to the back.
Yeah, put one through your target and through the fucking car engine block behind you and through the neighbor's fridge.
Yeah, so the neighbor's fridge is the big one. Like, I will never understand people who chamber their home defense weapon. Like, if your home defense weapon's a fucking AR-15, that's cool because it doesn't have a shit ton of fucking power to get through everything. It's a small bullet.
That's still, if you get a good, like, not a good, if you get the wrong line of sight, that's still going through your target and into your neighbor's house. I mean,
yeah, that round tumbles a lot when it hits. That round tumbles a lot. But like same with 9 if it's Full Metal Jacket, but like 40 or 45 in Full Metal Jacket, that shit's fucking going through whoever you just shot's chest cavity, through the drywall of your door, through your neighbor's window, and hitting their little kid while they're sleeping.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's why the best home defense weapon is a shotgun. Which
do I have a shotgun?
I need to get one. I want to get one of them boys.
I sort of have one. My dad has one that's like a family step down program. You know, it'll get to me eventually.
Oh, yeah, the hand me down.
Mm-hmm. It was my grandpa's. It has my name engraved on it.
We should definitely do a gun episode, though. Add that to the list.
Ooh, a little talking about guns. I can talk about guns all day, player.
The
blicky. You know how I can do the hole with my blick? Oh, I can do the hole with my blick. Dude, we should make a rap video. We need to make a rap song. I got auto-tune. I got the mic. We record a rap song and we make a video to it. Just be and you. Literally, all it is we'll go pull out like 51s. We'll fucking like, I got the bands, and we just point the gun at the camera the whole time
with the Jetta in the background.
Doors open.
Doors open. We're ghost riding the Jetta, my boy.
Doors open. We get like a smoke machine and put it in there so smoke's coming out of it.
Or we do doors closed and we get like pieces of cardboard and tape them to the roof so it looks like butterfly doors.
Dude, we should. That would be fucking funny.
On the fucking Jetta.
It's just me leaning out the driver's side window.
With a blick.
I got the blick.
Our rap name is J-Town Boys with a Z.
Straight out of J-Town?
Straight out of J-Town.
Playa. All right, Dinger. We have a real topic we need to talk about here.
We do. We're taking a little trip to the future. We're talking about technology today, Pat. This is an episode I've wanted to do for a while because like technology has been one of my strong suits over recent years. Not so much, I guess, within the last. Well, I don't know. I don't do technology as much anymore. But I used to work in tech. Obviously, Daddy's a fucking goated NFT crypto trader who made like negative dollars over the pandemic. So that South Park episode, by the way, fucking hilarious with the NFTs, bro. Anyway, yeah. So like, it's always been something I've been passionate about. I know you're passionate about it too, at least when it comes to like gaming and stuff like that. So that's mostly where we're going to stay today, is with gaming and that kind of thing.
For sure.
Yeah. And I mean, like, we fuck with it. It's a big part of our life and who we are.
It is. I mean, a big part of our friendship is, excuse me, our childhood came from gaming. I mean, countless sleepless nights of us pounding Mountain Dews, playing fucking Call of Duty 2, Halo 2, Halo 3, Halo Reach. Halo was the big one for FIFA. I mean, we played the living shit out of video games. Like, that's just what kids in our generation did. We played video games together late at night, split screen, LAN parties. It was just the shit. And we have strayed away from that as a society when it comes to gaming, and it's really sad. And I can't wait to have this conversation about it because the gaming society that we have nowadays is nowhere near the gaming society we had when we were kids.
Right. When we grew up, I mean, it was you and your boys. It was whoever's in the room that's the best. Like they're goated, right? They're the one that you're like watching. You're trying to learn from them or whatever. You're not watching some streamer who's fucking halfway across the world who doesn't even speak the same language you do.
Yeah, you're not watching fucking some random dude with 300,000 subscribers sit there and sweat his living dick off while he snorts lines of G Fuel and fucking. It's honestly, it really is upsetting and depressing what gaming has come to as a culture. It really is.
I don't know, man. I mean, I think it's the natural evolution of any.
It's mainstream now.
Market. Yeah. And so like I don't think it's upsetting or disgusting. I think that's just like the way she goes, you know. I do think it's sad that like kids don't get together anymore like we used to. But
kids will never sit in line at fucking 10:30 at night in front of a GameStop for a release of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 ever again because they have it pre-downloaded on their fucking hard drive. And
yeah,
when it drops at midnight, they get to play it. Like they don't have that it's almost like an adrenaline rush if you go into the store. Like it was just fun.
Yeah, no, I get you. But all right, yeah, we got some things we're gonna go over here today. And once again, oh, that's TikTok. We're ranking things. So let me pull up my notes here, Pat, and we're gonna start with our all-time favorite console. So me and you have played through I don't know how many generations now, 5 or 6. At least.
I mean, going all the way back, I mean, we played on consoles that even predated the original PlayStation and Xbox. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I mean, like, yeah. I don't know that we're qualified, but
so
what qualified as you're going to get?
What was your first console?
The first one that I owned, or the first one that I played?
I guess the first one I owned that I can remember was also probably the first one I played. So whatever, just give me your answer.
The first one I owned was a PlayStation 2.
Okay. What was the first one you played on?
Like an NES.
Okay. So for me, the first one I remember playing on was also the first one we owned, and that was a Sega Dreamcast, which was I played the fuck out of Sonic Adventure 1, Sonic Adventure 2. That shit was fucking lit. I still fucking I have it on fucking PlayStation now. I still play Sonic Adventure 2 to this day.
You fucking madman. Okay. We're talking about like, yeah, gaming, right? And like how it used to be so cool. What I remember is not so much waiting for games to drop. Every Friday night, though. Are you paying attention? Okay. Yes, he says muted. Every Friday night as a family, we would go out to like dinner. It was usually like Applebee's or Chili's, which is why I fucking can't stand you talking about Chili's like that.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
But after dinner, we would go by the video store, and we got to rent a game for the weekend.
We did the video store rentals too.
Yeah. Oh, and that shit was so sick, dude. As a kid,
we didn't do that on the Sega Dreamcast. I didn't start renting games until the original Xbox.
Yeah. But what I'm getting at though is I remember one weekend I rented Sonic, and I played it all weekend, and it's the only time I've ever played a Sonic game.
Yeah. So my gaming like coming up is a little strayed because I started on the Dreamcast, and then I had the original Xbox, and then after I had that original Xbox, I just didn't have a console, and me and my dad PC gamed. And what we did, that's how I got into Battlefield. The original Battlefield, Battlefield 1, Battlefield Vietnam, Battlefield 2, Battlefield 2142 were strictly PC. Same with Crisis was the other big one that I remember playing as a kid on PC. And that's really what shaped like what I enjoy about gaming is gaming on the PC originally, and then moving into consoles later on, which we'll talk about. But anyway, is it? That was too loud. Anyway, that song, I still play that original level on Sonic Adventure 2 whenever I just want to fucking feel something. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Here we go. Laundry time, baby. Just tell him to come. Just tell him to get in here. Get in here, Lewis. At least shut it, you know what I mean?
There we go.
Pain. So,
I want you to live my life for a day.
bro, I promise you. I promise you.
Yeah. No,
Anyway.
I have no problems.
Anyway, that was a real fucking momentum killer.
No kidding. All right. So, first thing we're going to start off with is your favorite console of all time. We talked about your
console.
first. Well, both our firsts, but your favorite. Yeah.
Okay.
And you better be ready to defend your answer.
The Xbox 360.
Okay, maybe you don't have to defend your answer.
Yeah, you have the same one. I know you.
That is exactly the same answer I have. Yep. That thing, dude.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say it clearly. I'm gonna say it for everybody. I'm not gonna stutter. It was fucking perfect.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was fucking perfect. It had the perfect games. It had the perfect online. It had the perfect controller. It looked fucking hot and sexy. It was a sexy little fucking box. I loved the 360. It was perfect.
So this kind
of I didn't get onto the 360 train until later. Like I had a PS3.
I remember that.
And I was still PC gaming when I had the PS3. I did not get into the 360 until late, like early us starting at candlelight late.
Right. Yeah. No, I totally remember that. And
yeah. Which is when I graduated high school, for the people who don't know.
Right.
Graduated.
It starts to get into my my favorite game of all time, right?
Okay.
But the 360 is my favorite console.
Stick to it.
For the younger generation coming up, right? And they wonder why, like, they're depressed, basically. Why they have so many mental issues.
Let's blame it on gaming, but yeah, continue.
Survive a 2010 Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 online lobby. Learn to thrive in that lobby, my boy. Unmatched.
That's the equivalent.
Won't be broken.
That's the equivalent of being thrown into a pool and not knowing how to swim.
ISIS could torture me, bro, and I ain't saying
I ain't
word.
wavering. No, because you know what,
boy. My hand. You see my hand right now? Steady.
That shit don't move.
Mm-mm.
The lobbies and the Xbox Live at that time, there was no moderation. You weren't getting banned for the things you said.
Absolutely not. It was a free for all.
You could huck racial slurs. You could be homophobic. You could be racist and homophobic at the same time. You could say whatever the fuck you wanted and get away with it. And that shit was rough. There were people trying to fucking kill my parents. There were people trying to imagine being doxxed back then. You know what I mean?
Oh, you're fucked.
You know what I mean?
State of nature. That's goddamn Thomas Hobbes' state of nature.
There were people hacking Xboxes to figure out where you live just to scare you. They didn't care where you live, just to give you a fucking rise, just to see if they could get another kill streak on you in the next lobby. Because this pushy shit we got in Call of Duty nowadays, they disband the lobby. You have a fucking beef with fucking Xbox 360 360 no scope 420 suck your mom off, whoever. You got beef with that kid nowadays in Call of Duty, you're never gonna see him again. You know who you're going to see the next time in fucking Modern Warfare 2, the original? You're going to see him in the next fucking lobby. And he's going to be right there trying to fucking teabag you with a fucking FAMAS.
He's right there ready to drop.
That was the streets. And I will fucking put that on my headstone.
The fucking crucible, my boy. Absolutely.
You're getting tossed in there. Fucking, they didn't warn you that shit. They didn't warn you when you joined. They warned you that you were going to shoot up an airport. They didn't warn you.
They didn't warn you when you joined. This game's rated M for mature. I'm fucking 12 years old. I don't give a fuck about shit.
I don't give a fuck about this rating.
I can handle it.
And then you jump in there and fucking Joe Schmo, who's 32, playing that shit right after he fucking beat his wife and kids, is getting on there to take out the rest of his aggression on you.
Mm-hmm. To start over. That's where he builds his aggression.
There will be nothing that compares to those days. Nothing.
The Sex Box 360, my boy.
Nothing.
Absolutely not. All right. Go ahead and jump into some game specifics then, Pat. And we're starting it off with first-person shooters.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and I'll kick this one off because I already mentioned it and you've mentioned it a couple times now. My favorite first-person shooter of all time, I believe, is Modern Warfare 2. to this day. It's just Modern Warfare 1 was good. Don't get me wrong. Activision,
it paved the way for FPS as we know it.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Activision, I think, took the feedback that everyone gave about Modern Warfare 1 and made exactly all the right changes for Modern Warfare
Which
2.
they don't fucking do anymore. And
They don't do it anymore, no. And Modern Warfare 2, to me, is what made Activision.
Modern Warfare 2 2022 comes out this year, and I'm excited because
Every time they come out with a new one.
I liked Modern Warfare 2019. I haven't liked the Call of Duty set. We played the fuck out of that game, bro. I have a ridiculous amount of time on that game.
I mean, you could have gone pro in that shit.
I was, not to toot my own horn, I was really fucking good at search and destroy in that game. I was really fucking good. It's the only time that I can probably say that I was the best out of anybody that we've ever played with at a video game. I was fucking good at that game.
Oh yeah,
But,
absolutely.
So
I've never been that good at shooters though. Like I enjoy playing them. I'm just not good. I don't take them as seriously.
Yeah, which is fine. Everybody uses gaming how they want to use it. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And some people,
dude. All right, yeah. So we had a boy. We were playing games the other night. We were playing this particular game. We had a boy who was taking it super seriously.
like it was his life,
pissed, bro.
I hate that shit.
So pissed.
Like we're competitive, are we not?
Yeah, yeah.
I like winning. You like winning. I like being good. You like being good. I don't like being with somebody who takes playing Rainbow Six Siege like it is their livelihood. I don't give a.
I just want to drink a beer and chill with the boys.
Right. I just want to have fun.
Yeah.
But
anyway.
my favorite FPS.
Yes.
Personally, for me, it was a hard decision. I wanted to say Modern Warfare 2. I really did, but I took a different route instead of going nostalgia. I went with Battlefield 4.
I assumed that you would probably go with something in that series. I think Battlefield 4 is one hell of a game.
Again, not saying this lightly. I do think Battlefield 4, when it comes to shooters and the Battlefield franchise, is the best and was perfect.
Perfect.
Maps, perfect. Guns, perfect. Attachments, perfect. Progression system, perfect. And on top of all that, they had a really fucking good campaign in a game that wasn't known for having a campaign.
That's a good point. Yeah, see, the only Battlefield campaign I really remember is Bad Company 2.
But that's the first time that Battlefield, or the Bad Company 1 and 2 was the first time Battlefield made a campaign. And I got into gaming with the Battlefield franchise, Battlefield 2142 and Battlefield 2, also very, 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 very good games. But Battlefield 4 took everything that they've learned through everything that they've made through Battlefield, and they implemented it and they made it perfect. Had a rocky start, had some bugs. It was the first Battlefield.
Always do.
Yeah, there was a first Battlefield on the next gen systems, and in a next gen at that time, PS4 and Xbox One, and we still play it.
Bam, bam, bam.
It was perfect. It was fucking perfect. I love that game. Like
I really enjoy that game.
I might go download it after we're done recording, to be honest with you.
I'm gonna put it on this Xbox. We'll crossplay.
Can't crossplay, but whatever.
I'm pissed. I'll download it on my PlayStation. Then. All right, moving on. Racing games. So I'm gonna let you take this one first because you are our resident esports racer.
So I have two answers for this one, and I have to have two answers for this one. So growing up, racing games was playing on a controller. Where I'm at today, I have a slight racing sim that I have set up. I have a wheel, I have pedals, I got a whole little setup that I got going on. And it takes racing games to a whole new level. Racing games here is fun. Racing games with the wheels here. If you're good at I want to get like really expensive racing sim stuff, but it's just not in the fucking realm of possibilities where I'm at in my life. So my favorite racing game for controller and like growing up was Need for Speed Most Wanted.
Okay. It's classic.
Which is close to maybe one of the Burnout Paradise that made by the same people. Criterion moved from making Burnout to making Need for Speed games. But Most Wanted was the one that I remember playing the most. I loved that game. Nowadays, Gran Turismo 7's fucking perfect.
many games are you gonna call perfect?
Different genres. Perfect. It's not perfect. It's not perfect. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of things that I don't like about it. There's a lot of things that I love about it, but getting the feeling for driving all these different, you have so many different types of cars. You have cars from the 50s all the way up to modern cars. You have regular road cars, you have sports cars, you have hyper cars, you have fucking GT group 3, group 2, group 1 cars. You have fucking formula cars in that game. There's over almost 500 cars in that game, and it's just fun. Like playing it on the wheel, getting the feeling on the force feedback, like it's as close as I probably will ever get to driving a GT3 car.
Yeah. I remember I had Gran Turismo 4, I think, on the PlayStation 2. And I had like some knockoff fucking racing wheel that my mom bought at a garage sale or something, which it was fun. It did the job. But I do remember that about Gran Turismo games. They had like literally every car in existence. Yeah.
Yes.
Which is like so insane. Fucking cool.
Like any brand, name a brand of car. Christ, man, it's not that deep.
Chrysler.
They got Chryslers.
Yeah.
There's Jeeps in that game.
Yeah. Is there my Jeep in that game?
No.
Damn it. They did an episode with the SRT version of my Jeep on Top
It's
Gear.
hot.
I was like,
one thing I will say about console racing sim type games, the big two are Forza and Gran Turismo. Right. Forza does a really good job about putting a wide variety of cars. They just don't have as many racing type cars like the GT style cars. Right. Like Gran Turismo is literally that's what GT stands for. Gran Turismo, Grand Touring. Turismo is some other language. I don't know what it is, but it's touring.
Italian, probably
Italian.
So I downloaded Forza on my new Xbox. That's right. I bought a Xbox.
Yeah, but you downloaded.
I'm an idiot and got drunk.
But you downloaded Horizon, which is an arcade style racing game.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know what it was.
I'm talking about like the new Forza that's coming out. If you get a chance after we're done here, watch the trailers for the new Forza, like Forza, not Horizon, but Forza game. It's more of a racing sim style game.
Okay. Yeah, because I played it and I was like, eh.
It's not it. It's their take on playing a Need for Speed game.
Okay. Well, that leads pretty well into my answer for racing games. And this one is gonna slap you out of your fucking chair. And I think you might be a little mad at me for it. Midnight Club Dub Edition 3.
All right, man, that's a classic. I can't be mad at you for it.
All right, thank you.
It's like saying the original Need for Speed Underground.
Yeah. So I had that on the PlayStation 2. I played the fuck out of that game. I remember this is a little juicy tidbit for the pod right here.
Juicy.
We're getting deep into the archives of what makes me dinger. I was playing that game the first time I jerked off. Woo!
We stray further from God every day.
My brother in Christ, I swear to God. Anyway, yeah. So I mean, like, I chose that game on this list specifically for the sound. Like, the soundtrack alone puts that game as my favorite.
Well,
but yeah, they had a really good variety of cars. They had an awesome like upgrade and whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. Like
alternation, whatever.
I know what you're talking about. I'm not gonna grab the word off the top of my head. Tuning.
Yeah, their tuning system was like perfect.
For that era, yeah. I mean, yeah. There's so many games that you can speak of that you remember strictly for the soundtrack.
Yeah, and I think that's one of them.
That's one of them for sure. All right, give me a fucking moment here. I'm gonna grab a little something here. All right, I'm good. Okay.
I took you for a ride with that one, didn't I?
Bro, I played this game the first time I jerked off. You're a fucking dork, bro. You're such a fucking dork. Jesus Christ. I love it. All right. Moving on here, Dinger. What's our next one?
All right, our next one is sports, Pat. And for me, like FPS and Call of Duty, this last Call of Duty was for you. For me, there's this one sports game where I feel like I had a chance at least. So for me, it's FIFA. It's the FIFA series, specifically FIFA 16.
16.
This is
when you were in college.
No.
16 was wrong.
It was 14. It was
14.
Yeah, so it was my freshman year going into college.
Yeah, it was that
like,
year that we graduated high school. Yeah.
Back in high school, I think you and Alec were like not quite up with me. And I went to college and there was a fucking kid from Brazil who was like nationally ranked at FIFA. And I beat him one game. He proceeded to like fuck stomp me the next three. But yeah, nowadays, like you pretty much beat me every time.
Yeah.
They're close games sometimes, but
so my answer for sports games is also FIFA 14.
FIFA 14.
That shit was
dude. We spent our lunch breaks in Alex's basement
playing FIFA 14.
FIFA
13 and 14. Yeah.
Yeah. Goated just.
We invited Brandon Fernandez Rodriguez Parker over to come play one time.
Shout out to the boy.
That's his real. That's his real fucking name, by the way. Brandon Fernandez Rodriguez Parker. I hate that fucking kid. Anyway.
All right.
I love that game. We had a lot of fun. That's really like what got me into playing sports games pretty hard was that game. I didn't play a lot of sports games before that, so.
I mean, and now we play all kinds of sports games. We play Shell. We fucking, dude, me and you went rounds on UFC, that fucking UFC 3 or 4, whatever it was.
When I had Joe Biden.
And I had Abradolf Linkler.
Abradolf Linkler.
That shit was fun. Yeah, we play the fuck out of Show. We've been playing the Show a lot recently.
The Show's been a lot of fun. I've had a lot of fun playing that lately.
I didn't grow up playing this show. I grew up playing
2K.
Yeah. Oh, and we're gonna get into 2K. Yeah, if we're talking about sports games. I know you don't play basketball games, but I am a fucking fiend at 2K.
Remember when you hucked the 360 controller across the room and
with Yarrow sitting there?
No, in Arizona.
Yeah, Yarrow was sitting there in the room watching us play, and I fucking threw that shit.
Yeah.
At Nate Ramirez.
Yep.
And then he fought Alec.
No, I think that was post fought Alec.
That was freshman year. Their sophomore year.
Yeah, but he fought Alec like sophomore or freshman year.
Oh, well.
It doesn't matter.
Remember. Time's irrelevant. Okay, moving on. Action and adventure. This one I'm really excited about.
I go first then.
You want me to go first?
Oh, no, I'll go first. So I picked Batman Arkham City.
Oh, fuck. I completely forgot about that series. That's a good answer. That's a good answer.
So I don't play a lot of like adventure type game. Like I've never dabbled in Skyrim. I've never dabbled in World of Warcraft. I've never played any of those type of games.
You say that, but I think you do.
I've never
not World of Warcraft or any of those, but like
I've literally
Assassin's Creed.
Well, yeah, I've played Assassin. I've played not all of them. I've played a lot of them.
Right.
I love that series. Up until Brotherhood. After Brotherhood was Assassin's Creed 3. I played that one. I didn't play Black Flag. I didn't really play anything after Assassin's Creed.
You didn't play Origins or
I did play Origins. Origins was a lot of fun.
I just downloaded that one. So.
I have the fucking Valhalla downloaded, but I haven't played it.
Oh, brother. That sounds sick. Yeah, I want to play Valhalla for sure. But no, Batman.
I want to talk about Batman real quick.
Yeah.
So I played Batman Arkham Asylum on PC and then moved to City when it was on 360, I believe. I love that game. It was so good.
The fighting style alone.
The fighting mechanics were really, really, really good. Where you could fight, counter, fight, dive, counter, fight. It was I'm said perfect a lot. It was really good.
It just about was perfect.
And it brought you into taking you out of playing in that Asylum was pretty linear because it made you run around hallways and stuff. city, you were gliding around literally a section of Gotham, which was dope. And then you moved into Gotham Knight, which was literally all of Gotham, but that game wasn't as good for because it relied way too much on you having to drive the Batmobile. But
Did you play any of the Spider-Mans? The new Spider-Mans that came out?
I've played the first Spider-Man game that came out. I have not played Miles Morales, but it is available on PlayStation now.
It is. What'd you think?
I haven't on the first Spider-Man.
Mhm.
It was a lot of fun. I played about halfway through it and I stopped playing it, but it was a really good game. Flying, zipping around New York City was really cool. But I'm not a huge Marvel fan, so it was hard for me to get into. But I love
That's
Batman.
cool. Yeah, no, I'm more DC than I am Batman, or DC than I am Marvel. But Spider-Man, definitely sick. That's a game that I had on like my original family PC.
Yeah.
It was like a gateway fucking fuck my ass 1999, you know? But yeah, no. I've been curious about the Spider-Man games. Batman's definitely a classic. But my answer for action and adventure, and I think you will appreciate this one. Uncharted 4.
Oh, I love the Uncharted games.
Dude. Yeah.
The Last of Us. Did you play the Last of Us also?
I've watched the playthroughs. I watched PewDiePie play it through when I thought I was cool, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And so that kind of ruined the game for me. Like
the Uncharted games, God, I've played all of them all the way through. They're so good. They're so much
all
fun.
Good games, but Uncharted 4 was just
is that the last
unreal.
One? That's the last.
Yeah, the newest one.
Uncharted 4 was incredible. Uncharted 3 was incredible. Uncharted 2 was my first time playing Uncharted, and that was so good. That was on PS3. Yeah, such a fucking good franchise.
Gorgeous game. The play style is incredible. Like
the dialogue. The dialogue is so good. The voice actors that they have in that game is so good.
So my parents, I walked upstairs. They were watching the Uncharted movie with fucking.
Yeah, I watched it. It was really good.
What's his name? Yeah, it wasn't bad.
The kid that plays Spider-Man. I can't remember his fucking name.
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland. Thank you. And then Marky Mark.
Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. Yep. But yeah, I walked up there and I was like, "Is this Uncharted?" And they're like, "Yeah." And I was like,
"It's a good movie. I really enjoyed it. It's probably the best video game adaptation of a video game ever."
Absolutely. Video game adaptation of a video game.
Movie adaptation of a video game. Thank you.
Nailed it. Yep, we speak English here.
No, we don't.
Well, I do.
I speak English once a week.
There you go. Yeah, so that's my answer for action adventure. Arcade. Moving on. I struggled with this one.
Yeah, me too.
And I built this list of categories. So I put Rampage. I don't know if you've ever played Rampage. So this is an actual like arcade game that you would go and play in an arcade.
Okay.
But it's actually, I think they had a version on PlayStation 2 that I played. But basically you pick a character and one of your characters is like a monster. So like Godzilla, King Kong, whatever. And you just tear apart a city.
Okay.
It's
so
a lot of fun.
I really had a hard time with this one. I don't know if this could be considered an arcade game, but my answer was Portal.
Ooh. No, that's a good one. Yeah. I could see how that would be arcadey style.
I loved that game. I loved the first one and the second one. They were both phenomenal games.
It's kind of like a puzzle game, right?
A puzzle game, yeah. I couldn't really. My other answer that I could have given you was probably like, oh my god. Let's see. I don't even know. Finish him. What's that fucking?
Oh, Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, Mortal Kombat is a good one, but that has rough history in Johnstown. Murder.
So our next one's the most disappointing game that we've ever played. That we were excited for.
Yeah, so this most disappointing category is like, what had you the most excited? Like it's coming out and you're in line at GameStop ready to buy this shit. You're like, let's get home and play it. And then you get home and play it and you're like,
you
this
pre-ordered it.
Is dog shit. Yeah, you pre-ordered it and everything. You bought the expansion packs. Yeah. What game you got? I know you got a couple, Brent.
I'm gonna kill my cat. Hold on.
All right.
Break my Monstera, you fucking prick. Bro, I paid fucking $50 for this plant. Could you please not? And then you sit in my chair, you fucking dick.